The following program is for adult audiences only.
Time to open up some whoop ass.
Turn the volume up, they can hear from hell. Everyone's ready, so let's ring the bell. Ding, 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 let's start the clock. HVW, yeah, we're pumping chops.
Welcome back to HCW's Bumping Chops, where the chops hurt and the words mean nothing. I'm your host, Billy Simmons, owner of Heartland Championship Wrestling. Joining alongside of me is my co-host and good friend, Bobby Casey.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Bumping Chops. Bumping Chops is proudly presented to you by the Chubby Buddy Studio. So if you like or listen to Bumping Chops, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button on YouTube. Also, you can listen to Bumping Chops on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and anything but Apple.
Dang Apple. And to get the latest information about HCW, follow us at HCW Live 23 on all social platforms. That is HCW Live 23.
And I almost forgot what Bumping Chops is also presented by.
It is presented by
Mason Coley Creative.
Mason Coley. Matter of fact,
Happy birthday,
sir.
Mason Coley Creative.
I appreciate you. Happy birthday, buddy.
Also, Mason Coley Creative is the photographer for HCW and supplying you with all the action if you don't go to shows or if you're not familiar with HCW yet. But Mason Coley has all that on his socials, so make sure you're following Mason Coley on Facebook and Instagram. You can reach out to him and find out if he can give you photos for your seniors, independent photos, but not weddings.
No weddings. But you know, I almost cried Saturday at the show.
Why?
Because he was not there to take those pictures. Man, I was heartbroken because he is fantastic.
He wasn't at the year ago one either. I think he came in like at Block Party.
Maybe.
So that's probably why. But no, make sure you follow Mason Coley Creative on all social media platforms.
And then,
you already hit the socials, didn't you?
I did hit the socials. So, Bobby.
Well, today we're going to hit you with a very fun episode.
It is going to be a fun episode.
I'm going to hit you with some today in wrestling history. We are going to talk a little bit about what happened to at HCW's last show, Red Kettle Rumble. Yep. And we do want you guys to know that this is the last show of 2025.
Correct.
So that's why it's so special.
That is. We last one for the year. Gonna take a little break, and then we'll be back at it probably shortly after the first show for HCW on January 17th. So we'll definitely go. So anyways.
Well, we have a very special guest. We already told people who it is, but I think listening to these people is going to be even better for them.
Yeah, you know, we told them a little bit, but, you know, I'm a man full of surprises, so I even surprised Mr. Bobby here tonight. And
Sure did.
We will not only have one person, but we're going to have two.
I'm ready if you are.
I'm ready. All right, folks. Joining us today isn't a professional wrestler, but she raised one. The woman who allowed me to live after destroying her kitchen utensils during backyard wrestling days, building wrestling rings in her backyard. She might have been the one putting up the red tape and having to secure and hide her expensive cookie sheets, but when it came to supporting her kids, she never missed a beat. My mom's energy is contagious. Her heart is pure gold. We're blessed to have her here today.
And by all her kids, let's not forget all her kids. She's a mother figure to many, especially myself. I consider her mom number two. She's always said, blood doesn't matter. Blood don't make a family. And she even has a sign above it in her house, I do believe. But when she supports her kids, she's loud.
Very loud. And we love it.
But not, although I would argue she's not as loud at that as she is Yahtzee celebrations or HCW shows.
Listen, Yahtzee celebrations might top the whole cake, especially if you ask your buddy and my buddy and my brothers. I think he's all of our buddies, but if you ask Jay Throck, 6, 7 Yahtzees in one game, he got tired of hearing that woman scream, Yahtzee.
Yahtzee. But ladies and gentlemen, it is our absolute honor to welcome to Bumping Chops the one and only Sabrina Miller and David Miller, her husband of 41 years.
Welcome, Pops. Welcome, Mom.
Hi.
How are y'all today?
Good.
Very good.
Excited. Nervous.
Coming all the way from Florida.
Ooh.
That's a vacation.
I know. It's crazy.
Well, I hear it's a vacation. I don't ever want to go there.
I don't know. They've been having to work lately. So.
Paradise.
It's wonderful here. Naples, the Everglades, the alligators. I'm all good.
Well, have you watched an episode of Bumping Chops yet? I know that the last time we talked, you were down visiting right before the fair, and you said they're all in your queue, and I'm surprised that you knew what a queue was. She didn't even know what she said.
I might have heard somebody else call it that.
Oh, gotcha.
You heard Josh.
You've been listening to Josh.
Probably
too much.
so.
Yeah.
Well, she'll let everybody know kind of what we're doing. It's a Christmas family end of the year special.
Correct. So I wanted to bring my parents on, just kind of talk about my upbringing, talk about the wonderful woman that is my mother, and got fortunate that my dad gets to join us also. So I 100% am a mama's boy, and I'll scream that forever. So just want to kind of showcase and highlight her and show everybody how grateful I am of the raising that it was. So,
Yeah.
Well, so that I don't interrupt, how about I hit everybody with some today in wrestling history? So that way we go even flow with just Sabrina and Dave.
let's do it.
All right. Today in wrestling history, which is December 15th, 1997, Monday Night Raw fans may have noticed the debut of the iconic Scratch logo. This is significant because this might be what symbolizes the birth of the Attitude Era. Because on this show, Vince McMahon cut a pre-taped promo on Monday Night Raw that announced WWE will be changing creative direction away from clear-cut good guys and bad guys and will be showing no more attitude.
Interesting. Like, if that sounds like the birth of the Attitude Era, which was a huge era for professional wrestling in general. It brought
Turning point.
very much so. So, it went from all the older kind of comedy, bigger than life characters to more of a in your face style, and just brought professional wrestling back around to the forefront.
Yeah. I mean, when I think of it, I would never have told you that was a logo change. I probably would never been able to tell you that. 80s logo and then 90s logo. That's the only thing I can remember.
Nice.
Do you guys remember that, Dave and Sabrina?
I just remember the wrestlers. I had my faves, Andre the Giant, Bulldog Bob Brown, Ric Flair, the Hulk Hogan, Ted DiBiase, Wahoo McDaniel. I used to go to the wrestling shows in Memorial Hall there in Hutchinson, Kansas with my sister-in-law and my cousin. And wrestling was the fun. I wanted to get in the ring and do it too.
Was this before or after that BJ got into wrestling?
This was before I was ever
way before.
married or had children. I was a
Holy
teenager.
moly. So your mom could have also had an impact on your wrestling career.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, yes.
100% did.
Well, I mean, we've only heard about his dad taking him to a show.
Well, because you have to understand, like, my dad got all year with me. My
Gotcha.
mom got
Touche.
summer and holiday, every other holidays. So, in that aspect, I got get to go come get her. So she would drive from the trip from Hutchinson, Kansas to Pampa, Texas. At least 2 times a year,
Break.
sometimes 3 times a year.
Spring break,
So
Christmas, and summer.
spring break, Christmas, and summer, but it was only every other Christmas.
Yes.
And then they cut spring break out, right? So then it was just every other Christmas and summer.
No, I still kept getting you at spring break because that's when we. We did cut out because you started football.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Correct. because it was interfering with
Yeah,
football.
that's when we started having your birthday party with your sister in June when you came in the
Correct.
summer. Yes.
She got mad about that
Yeah.
at first.
Yeah.
Now she's okay with it. But, man.
She would have done that for Josh, her Bambino. She'd be like, nope. It's his birthday.
That's his birthday.
Bobby, you're treading thin water there now. The
Hey, this
Bambino,
show is
that's
all
your
about
birthday.
talking shit.
That's so much facts.
But let's not forget that Dave is joining you. Dave, I'm convinced that I can firmly stand behind this. This is probably a 98% guarantee fact. Anybody who's a NASCAR fan is probably a wrestling fan.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
And that's what I
yeah.
know Dave as, not wrestling,
We
but
kind of
NASCAR.
combine
You
the
know-
two, you know. The only thing is we could never
Yeah.
get a wrestler into a race car.
Yeah, we're too damn big.
Uh-huh.
But Dad came around, they married my mom when I was 3 years old, and never treated me any different. I was always his son. It's never been anything else. He's always been my dad. I remember, bro, so them two used to work so hard because there wasn't a summer that I came down that we didn't take some kind of vacation. And it didn't matter what they had to do to make that happen. There was times that Dad didn't get to go because Dad was still on the road driving to make sure we got to go. And it was every year. And we got fortunate sometimes he got to go and then other times he didn't. So the amount of teamwork and really like familyhood was so important. Yeah, I grew up in a split family, but to me, I grew up with just an extended family because both sides, both step parents have been great, and I am the man who I am because of all of them.
Yeah, I had three dads: Dave, my dad, and my stepdad. So
Yeah, for sure.
not everybody has even one dad. But
Yeah.
what was that other? Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to bring up. You said vacations. The infamous picture of Joshua and that big ass head of his on. Was it a roller coaster? You saw his head doing this shit. Is that a video or a picture?
I don't know. His head was so big,
Is
any
it the one
picture
that was
took,
on
took
the
up half
wall?
the picture.
Yeah,
At the
right
house?
above your TV.
That was coming down the Mamba, wasn't
Yeah.
it? I believe so. Coming down the
Yeah,
Mamba.
that big old ass
that
head of
opened up
Joshua's.
at Worlds of Fun in Kansas City. That was the first year it was open and coming down the Mamba.
Yeah, that was one of the vacations you were talking about.
Yes.
Listen, like I'm telling you, I did it for my kids. If you talk to my kids, like we tried to take some type of vacation every year, even if it was something small, because it meant so much to me knowing, especially as an adult, as a 45, almost 46-year-old adult now, looking back going, the struggle they went through to be able to make sure they could do that every year is just amazing. And it's where I get some of my, fuck the bills. We're going to go do something fun. So we'll figure that shit out later.
Rob Peter,
yeah.
pay Paul later.
That's right.
That's it.
Well, why don't you guys kind of talk about growing up with BJ, since we've talked about us growing up with you. How worried were you when he started doing the backyard shit, Sabrina?
Well, I knew he had watched a lot of wrestling because his dad and his grandpa, his whole family on his dad's side loved wrestling. Uncle Willard, Uncle Jimmy, Aunt Joyce, Aunt Shirley. It was a family on both sides that liked wrestling. Like I said, I was involved in wrestling, loved it too. His dad and I used to go to wrestling shows when we were married in Wichita. So to know that he was going to love it, building the ring in my backyard, I wasn't expecting it. Then when he did it, I was blown away. I have these bald tires in my yard, and I don't remember what all he used to make it. I remember it started out with sand, plywood.
Plywood or sand down first, and then the plywood or the tires, and then the plywood. And then I don't know what you guys use for padding. I don't think you had much padding.
All right. So this is what it was. All right. So we took, and I think the biggest thing that Mom got mad about is this. So we took and those hole diggers?
Post hole diggers?
Correct. So we dug post holes dug that out, right? And then we took these poles and stick it in, but just the dirt itself wasn't going to hold, so we poured cement down into it.
Yeah.
So all 4 poles were held up, right? So then we could tie stuff onto it and kind of hold. So then we took sand, we put it down, and then we put the tires on the sand to try to keep it to hold, right? So it wouldn't slip as much. And then we basically made a flooring. So we made a plywood box that sat over the tires. You couldn't see the edge of the tires. You just see wood over it. And then you had supports under it. And then I put plywood on the top. We nailed it all down. So when you bumped on it, the tires kind of gave it a little bit of a relief.
So you say.
Yeah.
You know, and then so we really didn't have padding. So we took carpet.
Right.
So the carpet padding, we laid the carpet padding down, and then we took an old carpet and rolled it on top to make the cover. And then we stapled that whole thing around the edges.
Yeah.
So then for the ring, the ropes, we took parachute cord.
Yep.
And we made our ropes out of the parachute cord. Mom and Dad were gone. They come home, and there's a whole ass ring in their backyard.
Which I did okay with that. I was good. I mean, I loved it. Like these boys went, you boys, because Bobby, you was there.
It's intuitive.
You boys went all out with the video cam.
Oh,
You had your intro music and coming out there. And of course, my cookie sheets and stuff didn't make it through a show, but that's okay. You know, the only time I really got worried was when one time I come home from work, and I'm pretty sure it was Jordan, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
So BJ had his van parked in the backyard, and it was literally Jordan jumped off the roof of the house onto the van, onto the trampoline, and into the wrestling rink. And I was just like, they're going to kill themselves. Dave!
There was a lot of Dave or BJ, get your ass in here.
I'm going to whoop
Joshua
your
David
butt,
Miller.
boy. That never happened, but threats, you know.
Yeah. And the only thing that really made me mad was the fact that you concreted them poles in the ground, and I had to dig them out.
Weren't you a
When he
little
was
bit
done.
impressed though that like you taught him something as a child
yeah.
that he like was paying attention to? I mean, give him some credit.
Yeah, he did. He learned very quickly. That's true.
Yep.
So when did you can you think or remember when I started talking about maybe wanting to do professional wrestling? Do you recall that at all?
Honey, you like probably. I'm gonna say probably about 7, 8 years old. You was like really, really getting into it. A lot, like I said, you know, I know you watched it with your dad and all your family in Texas. I don't know if you went to any live shows with them. I know we didn't go to any, but I figured you did with your dad. And
Yeah,
so, you know, and number one, how did we know for sure? Because the way you wrestled with your brothers and your sisters and your friends when you were at the house. I mean, it was, you know, it was a pick you up and slam dunk. Oh, I think I can let me do a sleeper hold on you. You know.
I'm going to put your head through the ceiling of the basement.
You
The
know.
lowered ceiling.
That was his foot.
Oh, okay.
That was Walter's
Jordan's
foot because I
ear
was
was the
power
couch.
bombing him.
Yeah, I thought you were going to talk about Jordan's ear at first when he had to get stitches.
Remember when we took the
Wooden
your
furniture.
old wooden furniture
Oh,
that had the green
yeah.
cushions on it
Yeah.
that we had downstairs.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
So we had put those two together and make like a little square ring down there. Do you remember when Jordan split his ear wide open?
I don't.
This is why I'm still alive. Firmly believe this. When I saw the blood, I was like, oh, hell no. No, I'm good.
I remember
and so
when
you never saw me on a house.
Robert went through the spring on the trampoline and it gashed his arm open. We had to rush him to the hospital.
Yeah, but that wasn't wrestling.
He
Huh?
was just jumping.
No, that was just
So
jumping off.
we
that
were
just
playing
jumping on the
on trampoline.
trampoline.
No. We were playing. 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 We were Water football. So we
You're
put the
right. I do
sprinkler
remember
underneath
that.
the trampoline, and you had to get around the person in the middle to score a touchdown on the other side.
Yeah.
And Robert's arm went through it, and the spring caught it and slid it wide open.
Yeah.
No.
Gnarly.
It was bad. It was bad. Mom, do you remember when we were doing the backyard stuff a lot, and then all the guys came from Amarillo, and we all stayed at the house, and we did that huge like wrestling show in the backyard? Do you remember that?
Yes,
Yep.
I do.
Yep.
That was a lot.
So
of,
do you know?
that was a
You
lot.
know,
of
I still
fun
have the
meeting all
VHS
your
tapes
friends.
from that.
Do what?
I still have the VHS tape from that.
You do?
I do. I want to get it digitalized,
wow.
but yeah, I still have the VHS tapes of it. It's pretty cool.
Your first live wrestling show.
No doubt.
I mean,
no
I don't know
doubt.
about. Listen, I was untrained, unprofessional, so no, it was not my
They
first.
had the intros down to a T.
You
They had
have
the
to
intros
start
down, the titles,
somewhere.
and all that.
Bull. So yeah, get trained, guys. I started in the backyard. It is okay to start in the backyard, but if you want to go anywhere with it, go to
Absolutely.
a school, find somebody that trains, and get trained.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
If you're seriously thinking
So what
about
was that, Dave?
I said, if you're seriously thinking about being a professional wrestler, go to school, have a trainer, have somebody train you.
It's a good thing.
Speaking of that, what did you guys think when BJ walked in the door and said, "Mom, I'm moving to Texas. I'm gonna be a professional wrestler."
Do you remember that conversation at all?
Was you about 13? Or was that
No,
after
no,
you
no,
were
no.
older? Was it?
That was when he
I'm talking about when I left after high school to go
Oh, to go
train
back.
in Amarillo.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yes.
So I lived in
To
Texas
Amarillo, yes.
with my dad until I was a junior in high school. So after my sophomore year of high school, that summer I went to my mom's house. And I'd made the decision while down there to stay. And that's when I officially moved to Hutchinson. And so then go through high school. As soon as high school's out, we're going through all this stuff. And then we did that backyard wrestling show with the group from Amarillo called WAR. They found the group Amarillo Championship Wrestling that Private Terry Daniels was helping train the people for. We went up and did a dark show for them, or a dark match for them, me and Walt, and Terry loved us and invited us back. Do you remember the conversation that I had that I was moving back?
To Texas?
Correct. To go to pursue wrestling for real?
I don't, because I was probably so sad that I just put it behind me.
Makes sense.
You can go off of was it before or after 9/11? Because it was 2001.
It was after 9/11.
Oh, okay.
It was 2000. So I thought it was 2001. My buddy Victor, who started the same time I did, said it was 2002. So it was 2002 because he started saying there. He has something that showed the memory of it. So 2002 was when I started, not 01. But
I remember coming to Amarillo and watching you and visiting at yours and Philip's apartment, I think it was, or Philip's apartment. Yes.
that was mine and Philip's apartment. Yep.
Yes, I do remember coming there.
Yeah, Jay lived with us too.
Yes.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah,
that's a
I don't
lot of
remember
years ago.
Jay growing up.
Yeah.
That was a lot of years ago. And then we started this professional wrestling journey. The whole time you've supported me, you always had my back. Do you have any matches that you're like, man, I absolutely enjoyed this match? Or do you have any moments that you were like, really made you smile as a mother or something
All
like
of them. I
mean, we did say she supports you 100% no matter what.
well,
So
right.
what about?
Here's the thing. The only time that I didn't like it is when I thought you were going to, like, you got hurt. Because sometimes when you'd go down and take a fall, you'd be, and I'm like, did he get hurt? Is he okay? That was the only thing. But, like, I was always smiling. And when you would do some of your moves, like, it was fun to see you do the moves that I had seen professional wrestlers do. And now here my own son is a professional wrestler doing them. I never, ever seen that day coming. And so it was wonderful to see you start wrestling and doing your moves and just the beating that you take, I call it, because, you're getting thrown around like a fish out of water and just and up again and back at it again. I have so much respect and honor for wrestlers because behind the scenes, there's a lot of work that's put into that. And I can remember when I was young, I'd always hear people say, oh, it's fake, it's choreographed, or whatever you want to call it. It's not real. And I'm just going to say right now, if you haven't walked in them footsteps, walk in them. You might talk a different talk.
If you ain't got them cookie sheets to prove that it's not fake.
Let me ask you, Mom, was there anything that we used out of your stuff involved in wrestling that you were like, you little fuckers?
Everything. I cooked all the. I was a cook. So when your mom goes to get out cookie sheets because she's going to make cookies for her job for some kind of event, and there's no cookie sheets.
They were just a little bit.
Yeah, it was just a little bit. So Mom was like, okay, I don't have money for new ones. Okay, let's see. Let me call my friend. So, hey, Patty, do you by chance have some cookie sheets I can borrow? Oh, Bean, where's yours? I'm like, oh, the boys used them for wrestling. They're all bent up now, but I don't have the time or the money to go buy new ones. I just need to borrow them to make some cookies. I'll get them right back. Sure, come on over,
Well, let's be real. You have a large Rolodex, like 90% of Hutch.
Yeah.
You know the wardens of the prison, which may be a good or a bad thing.
Yes.
Which surprised
I
the
know
hell out
some
of
of the
me.
prisoners.
Did I tell you about that? I invited Tommy Williams to my mother's memorial, right? Your mom had came.
Tommy's a good person, too.
Right, I love
good
Tommy.
Dude.
But your mom's just talking to him like she just, like they hung out when they were like 10 years old. What the hell? Like, do you know everyone?
Listen,
Yeah.
no, it's true. I work with a guy that went to school with my mom and still remembers her.
Her
He's
voice.
one of my employees, and he's like, oh, I remember Sabrina real well.
I mean, but also Sabrina you played bingo with my grandmother,
Yes.
like my biological grandmother and her sister and her sister's cousin or some shit. And you guys knew everybody down. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I
Listen,
love
we used to
people, and a stranger's just a friend you haven't met.
She 100% lives by that. And I guess I do too. Like, I'll talk to anybody. Like, unless you can tell when someone's just like, doesn't want to be bothered or whatever. You just leave them alone. But like, if they want to talk, I'm going to talk.
Well, you knew 100% who the strangers were that came to your mom's house. They knocked on her front door.
Exactly.
Oh, shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly
Well,
right.
we don't know who this is.
Nope. Answer the door.
Get your gun.
Listen, the problem is that Mom, it wouldn't matter if it was Jehovah's Witnesses or whoever. Mom would open the door and have a conversation with
Josh
Oh, yeah.
invited him in.
Yeah, they do not care. Nope, they'll just do it. Whatever.
I
here's a
actually
serious
have
question.
invited them into the house, sat down and fixed them tea, let them spill their whole thing, and then reversed it and then started, well, this is what I believe. And okay, well, we got to get up and go.
And that was before he even became a Christian, wasn't it?
Huh?
That's before Josh even became a Christian, I think.
Yes. I was
Yeah.
baptized when I was 12. I didn't go to church regularly, but Jesus was always in my heart and there. And I believe in treating people fair, but I also believe in what I believe, and I don't want someone coming in thinking that their belief is better than mine, or
Right.
I'm okay with what they believe, although I really want them to believe what I believe because I believe mine's right, but that's okay.
But Josh will steer him wrong. He'll spend days be like, "Oh yeah, well here's the
Yeah.
My brother's
Yeah.
we had a pretty good conversation. Did you when you
I
listen to
haven't
Bumping
listened to
Chops,
the
you'll
new
love
one
it. You'll
yet.
love it.
The fact that y'all talk about
Frozen burritos and moon
the
landings.
space and moon landing.
Well, it's not about space, okay? When you watch it, you'll realize that it's not.
Of course, Josh is in the middle of some space.
But here's
conversation.
a fair question, okay? We're talking about you were worried about BJ getting hurt. You've talked about BJ not being worried, or you were just more surprised. Now, when you look back, were you more surprised that BJ didn't get hurt as often as Josh did? Because that blew my mind. Josh was always getting hurt.
It's because he's soft.
Well,
He can hear you.
between the two boys, Josh is kind of my bull in a china closet. He gets
Just
hurt
say,
more.
Mom.
That's just how it
he's
is.
a little softer than BJ is.
I thought you were
Just
going to
say-
say favorite.
Just say, listen, I babied him a little bit, and he's a little softer.
No, hold
Listen,
up. You
until-
did not baby
No,
him.
you.
I
You
did.
did.
You.
Oh, sorry, because you were the
The
one
only
that-
reason that man has an ounce of toughness in his body is because I beat his ass consistently.
do what I didn't.
And his sister. His sister beat his ass pretty good, too.
I
Oh, yeah.
said,
His sister was always.
the
doing things
only
right.
reason he has an ounce of manlyhood in his body is because I beat it into him.
Well, now your dad gets some credit on some of it too.
Yeah.
Well, that's true, but
Yeah, I was like,
listen,
damn,
he
you just stole the shine.
was soft.
He was my baby.
When I
you
moved,
think I wanted
when I
him tough?
moved to Hutchinson, your baby was soft as medicated cotton.
Kind of like Daniel.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, guess what happened? Both of them got toughened up, didn't
Yes,
they?
he did.
That's what happens
he's
when you
the
have an
baby
older
too.
brother. Oh man. So
You're just the good big brother, right?
that's right. I'm an angel.
Mm-hmm. Our grizzly
Ooh,
bear
I'm
angel.
curious. Dave, have you ever had to step between BJ and Josh ever? Like in a real, because I know testosterone flies in that house. All right.
Yeah.
Even Sabrina, I was scared more of Sabrina. Like, I mean, we can go on for days about those stories about.
Oh, don't get me started.
But interested them included. Her voice lets you know how mad she was.
Exactly. Yeah.
Walter found out firsthand
Oh shit!
when I jumped up out of the chair and flew across the table.
Flew across the table.
I sure did.
He was talking shit.
Yes, he
Mom come
was.
out of her chair, across her big ass dining room table, and was on top of Walter whooping his ass.
Oh shit!
So, Dad, the question was, did you ever have to step in between me and Josh, like fighting, arguing, anything like that?
Not physically, no. Because you guys, if you started anything physical, I usually let you handle it. But if it got to where you was getting too rough on him, yeah, I would say something to you and make you stop. But most of the time, I just let you do with him because, like you said, he needed toughened up.
Now, so for those who don't know, Dad is Chris the Voice's dad.
Absolutely.
And me and Chris, when we were younger, we did not get along.
Nope.
You want to talk a little bit about that, Dad?
About the time you guys had to hold hands? Before our window?
And that was Mama's doing.
That was Mama's doing, but Dad was right with her.
Yes.
Yeah. These
So-
boys fought all the time. I mean, not just verbally, but physically.
Yeah.
And they got into it one day in the house and they broke out the window. And Mom came up
Hang
with
on.
this idea. All
Before
right,
you go
guys-
any further, hang on, Dad. Before you go any further, listen. We got in an argument. I said, you want to do something? Let's go. He jumped on my back and I threw him through the window.
I know.
I didn't kick him through the
Well,
window.
I didn't say you kicked him through the
And if he
window.
would have jumped on my back, I wouldn't have thrown him through the window.
There's only like a
Maybe.
spider monkey.
Maybe.
Wrestling was already in the blood, I think. So,
I think
you
so.
know.
I never knew that.
Listen,
about you.
I love
that was
Kristen
an
Devlin.
instinct of
Man, we
natural
used to fight.
instinct.
But so go ahead and finish. So what'd Mom do?
Mom decided for punishment, we had sticks all over the yard. So Mom made them hold hands and go out and pick up sticks all over the yard.
At the one over on 9th Street?
No,
No, this was out
This
in the
was out on
country
a farm
at
in
haunted
the country.
house.
Oh.
Salem Road
Yeah.
at the
That house
Love
was haunted,
Estate.
this motherfucker.
Yes,
That
it
super
was.
haunted. Mm, nope.
Every one of you kids remember it and have stories about it.
That barn out there.
Mhm.
Yeah. What about the room up at the top of the stairs?
Now forget that room.
I heard you guys had to like
Nope.
put mattresses at the bottom of the steps because you guys wouldn't walk down them. You jumped down them to get the hell away from whatever
We did
was
that
going
for
on.
fun more
Yeah.
than anything. But
That was,
we told Mom and Dad because we were scared. We didn't want to rock down the stairs, so they let us keep them there. So then we'd just run and jump.
And slide down the stairs. Mattresses, pillowcases, whatever you had to work with.
Oh,
So why did you guys dislike each other? I never knew that about you guys.
it was just we didn't know each other. We
Yeah.
weren't friends. Now all of a sudden, this new person that I didn't know was there. We were teenagers when we met for the first time, and we were like, "Well,
It was like Step Brothers.
well
It was
Yeah, that's it.
That's awesome.
but now don't fuck with my brother, bro."
Right. And
Is
he
he
would
older
say
than you,
the
or-
same thing.
No, actually,
Yep.
so pretty close to the same age. I was born in April. He was born in October. So we're the same age, except for that gap.
Oh wow.
6 months
Okay.
apart.
Oh man. And how did he get into wrestling? You
Me.
asked him? Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
I didn't know if he'd always been an announcer.
He's always been a great singer. He's great. He's got a matter of fact. I need to get him on in one of these podcasts. That would be
Yeah.
fun.
Yes,
because
it would.
He has a music group. What's the group called?
Ghost Town
Revival.
Ghost Town Revival. Does radio stuff. Like Chris is very talented. Always has been voice wise. So when we were looking for an announcer for XWE, he lived in Salina. And I said, "Hey, bro, I would love to have you come help." And he did. And he loved it and had fun. And the rest is history. So
Did you at least give him like, hey, this is how we kind of do things beforehand?
Oh, absolutely
Opposite
not.
of what we did?
Uh,
Oh, it was the same?
yeah,
Okay, now I feel better.
yeah, why would I? Like you gotta the hardest steel is made from fire, so you gotta go through some fire to get tough.
At least tell
Right.
me to bring a pen and note cards or something.
If you didn't bring a pen and no cards, that's on your own self.
Shit, I
Mom
didn't
and
know
Dad
what-
said always be prepared.
I didn't know what an announcer did.
Well, that's on you.
You can't Google
should have
that.
studied that shit.
I did.
You have
I
to
did.
go back and watch
When you Google announcers,
You have to go
They
back
don't-
and watch
I mean, you
old
don't
videos,
understand.
Bobby.
That's right.
yeah, I mean, but like I'm saying, announcers now, you don't get none of what I've done or what Chris does. Like it's not the same thing.
No.
It's like I said, it's an argument between him and I. I'm an MC, not really a ring. I mean, an in-ring MC.
Yeah, that's true. So
You've gotten better. You've gotten a lot better.
Bobby is the voice of Wichita.
Yes.
I'll take it.
Definitely. So I got a fun story. All right. You ready for a fun story?
Ready. I'm ready.
And I was thinking about this story, and I always bring this story up, so Mom's gonna know exactly what story I'm gonna
I already
tell.
know before you tell it.
See, so and I was thinking about this story earlier because I told my wife that, and I go pick her up this weekend, so I'm grateful. But I told my wife that I would get the dishes done, make sure the trash was out before she got home. And it reminded me of the story. So this one night, so Mom and Dad they were lenient on me. They felt like if I was gonna do stupid shit, as long as I was home doing it, I was home. You know what I mean? And I was teenage male that liked to fucking party. Like that's plain and simple. So Mom always made sure we were safe, but Mom's role was making sure clean up after yourself. So this one day, told her, "Hey, I got some people coming over. We're gonna have some fun. Da 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 da. I'll make sure the house is clean." Okay, she was down playing bingo. So it's like 3, 4, 5 in the morning. I don't know. I'm drunk, tired, and I'm like, make the decision. I'm going to clean the house early in the morning because just like now, I can party all night, get up at 8 a.m., 7 a.m. maybe. Just depends. And so I'm like, all right, I'm going to do that. And I go to sleep. I think it was 9 in the morning, and I hear, BJ, get your ass up here. Now, I'm down in a basement, right? There's a full basement, sound asleep. Mom's upstairs. And she screamed so loud, I woke up out of a dead sleep, like on my feet, looking around like, what the fuck? So quickly grab some clothes and I go upstairs and I'm like half asleep and I'm trying to like explain why I didn't clean the house before I went to sleep. And she gives no fucks.
So this is where Josh got his procrastination from till the last second.
No, that's wrong. But she gave no fucks why I didn't have the house clean. And she was so mad because I was trying to explain and she just didn't want me to explain. She wanted me to shut up and just do it and just get it done. And I should have done it like I told her I was going to, but she was so mad. She started pounding me in the chest. Boom, 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 boom. And I'm standing there and I'm just looking at her. And she's hitting me with every ounce of everything. I think 30 years of frustration of having to deal with every part of life was coming out of her. And Dad looks over and goes, Sabrina, would you stop? You're not doing anything to him anyways.
You're not hurting him.
You're not accomplishing anything by hitting him in the chest.
But it feels better.
He made me a promise and I expect him to keep it.
Oh, man. I tell you what. Finally, she kind of just breaks down, realizes she's hitting me, and just immediately goes into nothing but tears. So I just grab a hold of her and I said, it's all right, Mom. Like, you didn't hurt me, and I'll go clean the house.
Man.
It was a
Well, I would have
moment.
been around then if you were drinking. How bad was it? I mean, you guys have seen everything in that house. Like,
Bro, that house was dirty.
It was just, I don't know. I don't know what was the tip of the iceberg. I couldn't tell you, other than the fact
Hormones.
that I said, now you promise me you'll have this cleaned up. I don't want to come home to a dirty house. I just really don't. It was a pet peeve of mine for my house to just be,
Her house was clean constantly.
I just can't handle it. I grew up in a house that was like I cleaned because my mom, my mom and dad worked all the time. Were busy. They were both smokers. I didn't like the smell of the dirty ashtrays not emptied. I didn't like dust all over the house. So I just started cleaning. I used to go clean other people's houses that I would go visit their friends and, hey, you want me to clean your house for you? Because I wanted to be there, but it was dirty and I didn't want to be in a dirty house. I mean.
oh, she got that bug.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. But I can tell you, like, the difference between living in my dad's house and the difference between living in my mom's house was night and day. My dad was always at work. Angie didn't think, like, it didn't have to be spotless. She kept things clean. Like, don't get me wrong. She wasn't a nasty person. So don't take it like that. But, compared to my mom's house, like, the houses were dirty over there, but my mom was a firm stickler. Like, you do what you're supposed to do. You take care of your stuff, and even if you're working, the house needs cleaned up. And Dad couldn't do it. Dad was on the road.
Yeah.
Way he made money was driving, so he was all over the country. And so between Mom and us kids, we had to take care of things. And so when it wasn't to her standards, we heard about it, but. In the same sense, she would get on to us, but be the first person there helping us do it.
Yeah.
I remember
You're
times.
doing it wrong.
Fact.
No,
Listen,
no.
my
It's
little
not that he's doing it wrong. It's like, hold up. Did you sweep it under the rug or did you put it in the trash? I'd pick up the rug. Oh, you didn't get under the rug or under, the Halloween candy. Finding dirty clothes in the closet on the floor. They got the ones that were under the bed or on the floor, but what about the ones that were in the closet where you dropped your shirt and put on a clean one and out the door you went? Little things like that.
listen, unless your name was J.D. Miller.
Oh, well, we know him as Joshua or Josh.
Listen, that little fucker. So never had to do the dishes. It was always me or Ashley. Because the one time Josh did the dishes, he messed up so bad. Mom had to wash everything back
I think
over.
that was a card he played well.
That
And he
was
did it
breaking
on
them.
No.
purpose.
BJ, he broke
He
dishes.
broke dishes.
And when he
On
broke,
purpose.
Yeah.
that
Well,
might be, I don't know.
He said they slipped out of his hand.
But here's the thing.
Well, ask him. He's right there.
When he broke an
It was on
antique bowl
purpose.
that I'd had of my grandma's, he quit doing dishes after that.
Yeah, me and Ashley had to do it. It was bull. And then he was supposed to take out the trash and didn't even do that.
And your wife loves that you know how to do dishes and take out the trash. She enjoys having your help sometimes. And Emily Sue loves that grandma's with her. So, it's a generational thing.
Yeah, Grandpa.
Hey, I get to go see them.
I know, I'm so
as soon as I pick Kendra up from school tomorrow, I'm driving up there. Kendra hasn't got to hold her yet, so
We don't get
we
to
had a
hold her till
conversation.
March.
I know. I'm sorry.
We get to see her.
That's y'all's fault, not my fault.
Yeah. It's all right.
She's absolutely adorable. I head over heels. Like,
How could you not be?
sucks that I'm away from her. Does that make sense? In the same sense, like, I have such a lot going on, a lot of positive momentum for Heartland.
Why don't we talk about, because I only got to see him wrestle one time at XWE. One time in Texas, which was at top of
That was Amarillo Championship.
Okay, Amarillo Championship, right? I went down there with Jordan. It was the debut of it was Jordan and then your two tag team kids.
Key and Kelsey.
Yeah. That's when I first saw you wrestle ever. And then again at here in Hutch at the hotel. That was the first time I ever saw him wrestle outside of Amarillo, which was like 15 years after. So
That's crazy.
kind of what was your guys' experience with XWE as fans and of mom and dad?
Proud.
Yeah.
Very proud. To see him accomplish what he'd been trying to do all of his life. And then when he came out as Blade, I was like, who's this dude? And then when I found out it was him, I was like, oh, okay. But, after his recent episodes here lately, I haven't liked Blade very much.
Ooh, what about Mama?
XWE, I love XWE. It was good. It was good. But when he said that he was going to start his own, that's when it really hit me. I was like, okay, you're going to venture out on your own. I mean, you already did, but
That next
I'm like,
step
I'm behind
up.
you. I'm behind you 100%. Whatever you're going to do, I'm there. Like I've always been, I always will be.
Sabrina, what about you?
With XWE, I started seeing more of a professional coming out of him, if you know what I mean, instead of a backyard wrestler. I started seeing more better moves, better it was good entertainment. Like, he improved from like back when he was young to where he was, to going into like being on the professional side of it and then really stepping up as it came along. I mean, he has just grown and grown with each match and each, starting his own company. It's just been wonderful to watch. You sit back and you think, gosh, this little boy who's always had it in his heart. And then as a kid, when you see it, when he built the ring and everything in the backyard, I really didn't know it was going to go on further into XWE and then now HCW. I thought it was just a passion as a young, young kid in the neighborhood. But Dad always knew it was going to be more.
Yep. I knew. He told me back, probably when he was a junior in high school. We was talking about football. And I told him, I said, I know you love football. I said, but that ain't what you want to do.
I wasn't his heart.
That ain't your heart. Mm-hmm. I said, your heart is wrestling.
Yep.
I said, you love wrestling. I said, I've seen it ever since you was 7, 8 years old. You just had that drive that I'd sit and watch you watch wrestling on TV, and it was like, this kid, he's not just watching, he's learning.
Absorbed it, yeah.
He's absorbing all these moves, all these lingo, the way they act and stuff. And
Well, like back then it was wrestling. And
yeah.
Today it's like video games. Like people are talking shit about kids that play video games, but now you got people making millions playing video games.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But back in the 90s, it was wrestling.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
What was always cool, the conversation you were talking about, Dad, was right after I got injured my junior year of football.
Yep.
And I had destroyed my knee again. And, forever, all I talked about was wrestling or professional football. Like, those are the two things I really loved.
Yep.
I didn't focus on much else because those were the two things I loved. And I remember that conversation, and I was like, I do love wrestling, and I do, what if I could make a run at this? And, for forever, like, all I've gotten was support. And I don't think without the support that I've got from y'all, from, my dad before, he died and stuff like that, like, I don't know if I could have made what I am. Like, the person I am today was because I was raised the way I was. And, it wasn't always the greatest, but it was never horrible. It was always, one of those things. I recall all kinds of fun stuff. Like, doing this has really jogged my memory on a lot of cool things. So I much appreciate that. Y'all's support's been so much, and XWE was more about learning and training.
Yeah.
And pushing knowledge that I had into students and people that love this business and want to do this business, and finding mentors like Bob Evans and getting the opportunity to do seminars and really kind of become acquaintance with Animal, who was my dad's one of my dad's favorite tag teams was the Legion of Doom, the Road Warriors. Yeah. To becoming good enough friends with Ricky Morton that his son comes to work for me, and I'm trying to get him back in now. So wrestling's really been a journey, and I can't say that it would have been such a journey without y'all two pushing me and supporting me the way you have, which leads me into my question I was going to ask earlier. So when I really sat down and decided to start Heartland and step away from what was familiar and comfortable and stepping into my own venture that I've started from the ground, with my brother and with the people around me, the team I got, I can never thank enough. And I try to tell them that all the time. But the minute I started talking about it and really looking into finances and all the logistics that went into it, because I was adamant I wanted an enclosed trailer. I didn't want a trailer where my ring was getting wet and that we had to unload it and load it and all these different things. And I was adamant of I want an 18 by 18. It's got to be good. I want my entrance way a certain way. There was things that my brother Daniel was really adamant about, and those things. So I had money because I sold XWE. I got a chunk of change from selling that to help start Heartland. Had to get a loan, but wasn't quite right where I needed to be, and I had found a enclosed trailer, and I made a phone call, and I said, "Hey, I've got this trailer, and I really this is what I need." And without hesitation, they said, "Go get it." And I'll never forget that. Because it helps. It helps my kids in what they're doing. Like, our ring stays in that, so it stays secured. It doesn't get ruined. It's so grateful because y'all helped start what we're building now. And I appreciate it.
Well, we were looking, when you had told us you would look for that trailer, Dad and I, when we would be making our trips like we did, we was always looking. We'd see one sale, we'd stop, take a picture of it or call you and say, "Hey, would this work, blah, blah, blah," and then we'd, no, that's not going to be big enough, or, oh, it's too much money, we can't afford it. But then when you found the one you wanted and we knew it was going to work, go. Yep. It's a go. Yep. Because
so did they get this trailer for you?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Because that's not what you really I caught onto it at the end. I was like, wait, what?
So
I just now
So mom and dad went in with me. So we had some money. We just didn't have enough. And mom and dad said,
that's what you meant. Okay.
We'll cover the rest. Go get it.
Gotcha. Okay.
So we was able to go down and get this trailer, and that trailer's, fantastic. It's been great to us,
If I'd have known that, I'd have been shouting them out as sponsors. Miller Train.
They told me I could. They told me I could not talk about that.
Oh, so he broke the rule.
But they were out of luck on this thing because this is my podcast.
Well, I think, not just that, but I think also you kind of have to pat yourselves on the back because, like I said before, you've supported not just BJ, Josh, Ashley, anybody else in your family, but you also supported the whole neighborhood of Hutchinson, Kansas. That's, before we had social media, we had the Sabrina and Dave Miller. You guys shouted us out. You guys were the ones that hyped us up. Oh, you can do it. Yep. Even though our family necessarily, even though we had family that were doing the same thing, you guys just did it at another level. It was like you guys did it Vince McMahon style. It was wild.
So you think about it, we would put 20 people in the backyard watching these backyard untrained wrestling shows because mom and dad would go around being like, "My son's putting on this show, you should come see it." Yeah. And they know everybody.
Yeah.
So we'd have people just coming and watching.
David's like, "I don't know that person.
I don't know nobody."
And then I'd say, "Oh yeah, that's so and so. So and so's mom, dad. That's his mom." Oh, okay.
But I guess my question was earlier because I guess I didn't ask a question. I just kind of made a statement.
I was like, "Wait a minute, where are we going?"
My bad.
It's all right.
I drink a lot of beer. I guess my question on that is when I decided to make that step and really get out on my own to where Heartland is today, how do y'all feel about it? What's your thoughts on it? Talk about it.
I think you have done a phenomenal job. Every show is better than the one before. I will say this. I get blown away with the wrestlers that you have, the moves that they make, the ones that come from other places that wrestle against, your guys. It's just phenomenal to see the artwork. Because it is. Wrestling's artwork. That you can't... I don't know the wrestler that walks on the tight ropes and does the flips like he did. I don't remember his name. But he literally blew me away. I was like, oh, my goodness. And then I'm seeing a whole bunch more of them doing them today, back to when I seen it in the beginning. And I'm like, goodness gracious, how are they doing this? Have you ever stood on one of them ropes, just the bottom rope, let alone be on a top rope and do that stuff?
And your son done it.
Yeah. I mean,
As
you
big
know,
as he is.
6'1". I mean, how do you do that?
No, but HCW, I knew after XWE
Oh yeah.
that HCW was going to go. But I still had my worries. I still had my fear, because it was a new prospect, a new territory. I don't think they had live wrestling in Wichita before HCW, other than, the
Off and on.
WWE coming in and, somebody maybe from outside coming in and putting on a show every now and then. But to have it, once a month, every month, that I kind of worried about it. And from the very first show till the last show I attended anyway, I saw growth. I saw lots
absolutely.
of
State
growth.
Fair, right?
Yes.
State Fair, the last show
State
you
Fair
went to?
was the last show I saw. But from the start of HCW till the State Fair, I have seen nothing but growth. More wrestlers, more talent, more business decisions that are made right. I don't know who made the decisions for XWE because I wasn't in, I didn't pay that much attention. But with HCW, with it being yours, my being a dad, I pay attention to it more. And
Well, with that in mind, I haven't seen many. I didn't get to see many XWE shows. I saw the one. What is the biggest difference that you guys have noticed outside of not just the growth, but what do you notice different that's more attractive about HCW versus what XWE was?
More professionalism.
more professionalism, more organization,
Yep.
more spontaneous decisions, and they're done. I mean, they're right decisions. They're professional decisions. And it's like something comes up at the show, within seconds, it's solved. I mean, I called on one of his shows and I told Billy, I said, Billy, you got to do something. All I'm hearing is echo. I'm not hearing nothing. And next thing I know, it's fixed. And the show's going perfect, and I'm hearing everything they're hearing, But the number of wrestlers, I mean, you had a few wrestlers when you first started HCW, but the ones you got now, I mean, it's just amazing. It's and they just keep coming. It's every day, it's like somebody new,
And the ones that have been there, even
when you was at
XCW that are now with you.
XWE.
Or sorry, I know I'm going to mess it up, but that's okay. I got broad children.
It is okay.
Right. It's just growth. They've all gotten better too, along with you in the new, business. And I don't know. I love being at the show because when you're at the show, you get all the feels of what all the fan, we experience it as a fan instead of just as a mom and dad. I mean, we love being mom and dad, but when you're sitting in a room with a bunch of people that don't know you like we do, and we hear them cheering you and your wrestlers on, and, we're right there, get him, no, that was a 3-count ref, get out of here. And, it's just, it's exciting. It's entertainment, and the fans love it, and we're fans besides being parents. I mean, number one fans, by all means.
You always have been. I remember it didn't matter what any of us did. You supported. It didn't matter football, wrestling, everything. Everything we've ever did, you'd be like, we got you. But you were always that person that said, if you start something, you finish it.
Yeah.
At least that season.
Yep. At least that season.
At least that season.
Yep.
If you don't want to do it anytime after that, that's fine.
Yeah.
But if you start something, you finish it.
Yep.
And I tell you what, I don't know how many times when I was training to be a wrestler, puking and getting back in the ring, that I was like, fuck, I don't know if I can do this shit. Mom was in the back of my head going, you start something, you finish
Oh,
it.
she was screaming. She wasn't whispering.
So that's facts. Definitely screaming. So,
Yeah.
So this last weekend, we did a show that we love to do, which is give back to the Salvation Army. And so I want to go over some of the highlights from that show real quick. And then
For a full breakdown, though, if you guys, since we're not covering the entire show, we're focusing on the family and Christmas part of things. Make sure you go follow Tag 'em and Bag 'em on YouTube and Spotify and all the listening platforms. That way they give you the 100% from match VIP to the main event.
yeah, full breakdown.
We did mess up last show. I will. Hey, they're trying to start some shit over there at Tag 'em and Bag 'em.
Because they're instigators.
I don't know who to blame, them or you, because you
Whoa,
started
Bobby.
this instigation shit. But anywho, I apologize for the
who?
both of us, Mindy, for forgetting to talk about your match at Salina's last show. That is apparently what I missed, and all I said was to Jackie and Jay. I messaged them. I was like, I'm just surprised Billy didn't notice it. That's all I said.
I really am surprised I didn't notice it too, because this match was really good. Matter of fact, I'm in talks with Izzy B to bring her in more consistently. I felt that match was good enough. So the fact we missed it, I feel horrible for, but you know what? I'm not gonna say
She
it.
said
I'm
I
not
threw you
gonna
under
say-
the
I
well, hold up.
almost.
I will say this. She did say that I threw you under the bus. All I said was, I'm surprised Billy didn't notice this. And apparently you threw me under the bus is what she said. So I was like, all right.
I said, Bobby brings the sheet. I didn't fucking remember.
And that's all I said. I was surprised. He could have had 8
Why are
beers
y'all
instead of
laughing
6.
over there?
Well, here's a little funny question. What do you guys think of this? Like, is this a little bit different for you to see me and BJ talking and not BJ and Walter, maybe? Is that a little bit different for you?
No, not really. You're all family. You all been around for years. It's it's just family.
Besides that,
I look at it like this.
I mean,
Walter ain't the kind of person that could pull off something like this.
That's my dude. That's still my dude.
I think you
Still
get a
our
lot more
dude.
clickbait, though.
I wish him a happy birthday.
I don't know if it's the right clickbait we'd want it to be.
He'd be sloshed by the end of this show.
No,
But anywho,
before the show started.
you're not wasted or nothing.
that's true.
You can handle your own. But anyway, you were breaking down. I just wanted to apologize to Mindy. And I won't call you Mindy G, but I will say I'm sorry, Mindy.
Listen, Mindy Grace,
Whoa.
love you.
We know who supplied
But
the
unfortunately, somebody missed it, so we're sorry.
Oh, I missed it. I'll admit it. 100% it was me. See?
Mindy
got
Grace,
broad
we
shoulders.
love you. You're great at
Don't call her
wrestling.
Grace.
You just
You
did.
haven't seen. You can't call her
just
Grace.
did.
Oh,
That's because I can.
right.
She's still one of my kids. I call her what the hell I want to call her.
Anyway, why don't you break down some of your matches?
All right, so we're gonna just run through a little bit of these things. I don't know how much y'all are able to watch being in Florida, but so Gavin Bush has talked about being on this rampage to make the Sunflower Championship relevant and women wrestling more entertaining. But Gavin Bush has been getting his ass whooped. And this time, I stuck him in a 4-way dance with Gavin,
three-way.
Mindy, Morgan, and Heidi. Unfortunately, Mindy had drill, so she couldn't be there on time. I know Tag 'em and Bag 'em wants to blame me and say that she said fuck me, but she would never do that. She is one of my kids. She always, no matter how much bullshit, Mom, how much bullshit did I do, but you still said, here you go.
A lot.
Exactly.
Not as
Yeah.
much with Josh.
So it turned into Gavin Bush, Morgan LeVay versus Heidi Howitzer for the Sunflower title. Heidi Howitzer came out victorious, but Gavin Bush stole the belt.
Oof.
But the cool thing is, later on in the 30-man Royal Rumble, Heidi Howitzer got her belt back by whooping his little ass, throwing him over the top rope.
Only after getting her ass thrown out.
She did get thrown by her husband. Her husband threw her out.
Oh, wow. Did
He did
Gavin
make a
get?
little tidbit in the back. He's like, I always throw her out of Rumbles. It's like, what?
That's crazy.
I was like, really? That's a fun little tidbit.
Then the Heartland title was defended. Kit Reaver versus Ray Leon in a lights out match, meaning tap out or non-responsive, which seen Ray Leon put Kit Reaver through a table where Kit had a chokehold on, and Ray Leon still your Heartland champion. There was a huge WWX versus HCW tag title match that ended in a disqualification by the Diamond Kings using the tag titles. And then Simon of the Seventh Seal versus Johnny Faith. And Johnny Faith picked up a huge victory versus Simon and then tried to stuff his little ass into the duffel bag he brought all the weapons to with. Dad, tell the fans how big of a Johnny Faith fan you are.
I'm a real big fan. Johnny and I just happen to be in the same branch of service, and we just happen to have the same MOS, which is your job qualification, which was a 12 Charlie. He was military police, I believe, but he was still a combat engineer. That was the thing we had in common. That we was both combat engineers.
Yeah, you were a mobile
I
assault
was a
bridge.
mobile assault bridge unit, and he was in the MPs.
Yep.
I believe.
Listen, I seen this man at an XWE show try to go around the barricade with probably 6 other veterans to defend Johnny Faith. That's how much they cared about him.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
That was going to be my next question. I was like, who's your favorite wrestler? Well, I guess we know.
Yep.
Yeah, probably.
It used to be Blade,
if you
but
think
it used to be Blade.
Well, I ain't gonna
Okay,
lie.
HCW. Look at HCW as a whole, not XWE. Take HCW.
take
what it
me
is
out
now.
of it.
Okay, I
Take me
have
out
a
of it.
soft spot for 2, and that is Stormy and Paradox, and they just like from the get-go, just the drive that they have and the continue to fight, lose, win, get back up. Stormy, that girl, I don't know how she takes what she takes. And Paradox, my goodness, those 2 have been staples as far as I'm concerned that have came along through both of them. And I love all the wrestlers. Do not get me wrong. There's not a one of them that I don't love to watch. But those 2, I guess I lean to as faves.
Yeah. And I'm
What about
Johnny
you, Dad?
Faith,
I'm a
of
Johnny
course.
Faith and,
Yeah.
and Ray DeLeon.
Yeah.
Yep. Ray Leon.
I like the new name change. Ray De Leon.
De Leon.
I think you ought to be going by that, Ray DeLeon.
Oh my.
Ray De Leon.
I like Ray Leon.
But after he tried stuffing him in the suitcase, that's
So
where we're
after
at.
he started stuffing him in the suitcase, the 7th Seal came out. A brawl started. Kit Reaver hit the ring with the steel chair, kind of cleared the ring, and then Johnny Faith cut a promo. And he said, in February, there will be war games. 5-on-5 inside the steel cage.
Ooh.
When is
We
this?
haven't seen the steel
Yeah,
cage
when
in
is
over
that
a
one?
year.
This is February.
I don't know the exact date.
I don't know the exact date yet because I don't have my calendar in front of me, but the calendar is online. Go check it out. But February is going to be war games. The 7th Seal.
I can't remember.
Johnny Faye, Blade,
February 28th.
Kuda, both Diamond Kings, and Simon versus all we know right now is Johnny Faith and Kit Reaver.
February 28th.
February 28th inside the steel cage, and it's going to be a big one.
Ooh,
I love Kuda.
And then,
In a minute.
you know,
can't miss that one.
I know, right?
it's going to be big.
Yes,
it's going to
it
be
is.
huge. It's going to be a good one. So,
But what were you saying?
and then after that, you had the Red Kettle Rumble, which is why we come do the show. It's the main event, and it was for the Out of Luck title. Earlier in the show, T2G had faced Blade in a grueling match where Blade really just beat the snot out of him. First entrance in the Rumble was Aaron Helms. I believe T2G was number 6. And he was beat so bad that the refs took him to the back.
Oof.
But toward the end of this match, him and Johnny Faith came out side by side and hit that ring like a wild pack of dogs. And the fight was on. And the winner of the Red Kettle Rumble and new Independence champion, or Out of Luck champion, my bad, goodness, is T2G, Tommy Too Good.
I mean, I don't want to cut out on what you did there. You did miss out on a little bit of heartstring.
I did that on purpose.
Then. Okay, good. I was just making sure.
I did that on purpose.
He's playing with our heartstrings then.
I am. Because I really was going to wait to talk about this for just a second. So, I trained Ray Leon and Chance Kerrigan at the same time. I've watched their friendship grow. I've watched their brotherhood grow. And I watched their bond grow. And this last weekend, Chance Kerrigan turned his back on family and hit this man with a guitar that Ray gave him for Christmas. Splitting Ray up, leaving him in a pool of his own blood, and then refused to talk on why. I've seen him be beside that man. Like, I've seen Ray be beside that man for his birth, for his wedding. I mean, not his birth.
Like, whoa.
Whoa. But his wedding, I've watched him stand beside him when he was hurt. And yes, Ray wasn't able to help when Chance was dealing with the 7th seal. And I don't know if that is a factor or not, but the fact that Chance threw everything out the window and hit him with that guitar was disgusting and disgraceful.
That was like watching Barry Bonds hit a home run. The way he swung that. Dude.
That
Hit him square.
thing exploded.
Yep,
It did.
it did. It went
Blew the guts out
everywhere.
of that
I
ball.
think along with Ray Leon's heart.
Yep,
I agree.
mine too.
I think it took him a day or so to get to realize what happened.
I don't know if he still realizes. I would like for our interviewer Velma to try to chase Ray Leon down, because when she tried at the venue, he just walked out.
Oh wow!
So we'll see. That leaves a lot of questions going into next year. Johnny Faith did mention War Games for February, like we talked about, but the Salina show before that, the 7th Seal's in the process of dealing with Christian Temple and Chris Vale of No Coast Yakuza joining Kit Reaver. So January 17th, we have I always forget the name of this match. A Survivor Series match.
Oh, okay.
Between the 7th Seal and No Coast Yakuza, Kit Reaver, and whoever else they find out. So we'll see how that goes.
That's awesome.
That'd be
But
awesome.
That is January 17th at the back
That
alley. in
is January
Salina,
17th.
Kansas.
Back alley, Salina, Kansas.
Nah.
Well, speaking of Christmas time, I kind of wanted to, HCW made a post on their Facebook page, and I think this is kind of a good time to highlight that. All right, Sabrina and Dave they're known for doing things big. Like they've always done big
Always.
shit.
Listen, my mom will put everything off to make sure Christmas is
Yep.
cool.
Absolutely.
Big. She always has. And unfortunately this year, I don't get to spend Christmas with them.
No,
And it's a little weird for me.
Yeah, you got to last year.
I have for a lot of years. We used to, when my brother JD was living in Branson, we would go there every Christmas. And then their first year in Florida, we went down there. with the new grandbaby, you know, took a little priority so that we're going to see them and stuff. But it's a little different not having mom and dad for Christmas. So that's going to be weird to me. But
you got a gift and they got a gift. So my question was going to be, what's it like being great grandparents?
Absolutely wonderful, exciting, but I want to hold her and kiss her and tell her great grandma loves her.
She heard you from here.
I hope so.
sure she did.
Yep.
I'm sure she knows, you know, you've been a great grandparents to my kids. Like, they love y'all absolutely to death. And I can't wait till you hold the grandbaby, great grandbaby.
I know
also,
I
'cause
talked to her when she was in Paige's belly at the state fair.
Speaking of Christmas, Bobby, as a, I appreciate everything you always do for us. Helping bring stuff like this together, helping bring HCW along like you have. I got you a little something.
All right. So I'm walking with the president. I was like, oh, that's for Jamie. Like, oh, shit.
I told him it's nothing spectacular. It took me a lot to buy this, but
A lot of
this
time.
is appreciative of everything you do for us. And Merry Christmas.
Well, I mean, I felt bad because I was like, shit, I didn't get you nothing.
He gets me stuff all the time. You know, now
I get you stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. There we go. Ooh, and it goes with my new chair.
Did you touch that?
There we go.
Billy, did you
Listen,
touch that?
I did. I picked it
Guys,
up.
your
I
hands?
paid the money to get
Oh,
it.
no.
I
Hold
made
up.
sure it was
You
bought.
cannot say,
Listen.
did he touch that? I remember when he was little, I had to buy a Cowboys jacket for that boy. He
know.
used to be a
I know.
Cowboys fan.
Used to be.
Don't even go
Daniel
there.
has that picture somewhere. Daniel has that picture of that jacket and me wearing it
I
somewhere.
do too.
But anyways, you'd gotten a new chair here recently, and I felt like that was a cool little nice pillow. I seen it and I thought of you, and I was like, you know what, I got to get this.
I appreciate that.
so
I
Merry
did not
Christmas,
expect
brother.
anything, but I greatly appreciate it. It'll definitely go well. I mean, the dogs will probably take it over half the time, but
Yeah, it's all right. Dogs.
it's soft as shit. Tell
Yeah.
you that. It's
Hell
nice. Yeah, there you go.
Awesome.
I was waiting for a title.
Listen to this
joking.
guy.
Just kidding.
Always wanting something.
Nah, I don't ever want anything from you.
MC.
But
Just a heads up and some information. That's
he
it.
always wants, like, he acts like that I don't give him plenty of information.
Oh, you give me enough information in your eyes. But no, my question was for them. Yeah. Well, not just detail. Like, I've got questions for the answers you already gave me.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask them.
Right.
But no, HCW kind of highlighted a post on your guys' Facebook that talked about Christmas and movies or traditions and stuff. I kind of wanted to know what their favorite tradition is parents of pretty much, I mean, you guys have an endless number of children that you guys have helped raise and stuff like that. What's your guys' favorite Christmas tradition?
What would you say? Like, there's always got to be lots of presents, gifts to give. Like, what'd you say?
Making Christmas candy.
Oh, baking Christmas. Yes, fudge, making candies. I always made candies every year,
Yep.
cookies.
That was a tradition.
That was a
Making
tradition every
candies.
year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then,
Well, when are the big dinners? Is that Christmas or Thanksgiving?
No.
Miller
That was
family.
no, we
Thanksgiving.
did Christmas dinner too.
But we had the one at the fairgrounds was Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Oh, the big, gotcha. Yeah, that was Thanksgiving.
Yeah, but I remember when we lived on C Street, we always had a huge Christmas. There was candy everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The
Yeah.
fudge and
And
the
everywhere.
peanut clusters and so
I mean,
like
all
I
over the
remember
living
C
room,
Street,
in
it
the
was-
kitchen, the dining room. There was everywhere you went, there was something to tantalize your taste buds.
Well,
Now,
you guys
thanks-
are always tradition guys, though. You guys are a tradition family. Like, whether that be something small or little, but like, you guys make the small things seem so much bigger. Like Super Bowl Sunday. That's their
Oh,
biggest one, I think. Even bigger than Christmas.
Super Bowl's a must.
Christmas has always been
I'm saying from an outside looking in, like that's
because you
their
got
big
to
thing.
see that more than
Oh, yeah.
Christmas. But Christmas morning, like for us, like God,
What's your favorite thing that you got to grow up and see what they were able to put on for Christmas? Since we put them on the spot, what's your favorite thing that you got to see as a kid?
there was a lot of joy. There was some times that. So Dad one time was putting Christmas trees up or Christmas lights up, right?
Oh no!
And he's putting Christmas lights up all over, and he's up on this ladder, and this ladder falls, and he falls and he breaks both arms.
Yep.
Oh man.
He had to rely on Mom and us kids to help him. And to watch at first where he was so mad about letting anyone do it. I can do it my damn self. No, you can't. To finally like relaxing and understanding that he had people there to support and take care of him just as much as he supports and take care of everybody else. It's probably one of my favorite like Christmas moments.
I could see Josh taking advantage of that so much.
Oh, 100%, because he's a little shithead.
Now he was 5. Don't pick on him.
Yeah.
See what I got, Dad?
See.
What are you gonna do?
But there was so many good. I remember like I'd gotten I loved the little electric race car sets. And I got one for Christmas, and instead of just giving me the box and whatever, Dad put it together, drilled it into this platform where it was all together and I could just set it down and play. I didn't have to put it all together. He had everything set up on these things. And we played for that thing forever because it was so sturdy. We would race it.
See the ingenuity built into his brain to build the ring came from that race car set.
Yeah.
He should be proud.
Could have. Definitely could have.
That's what amazed me about that wrestling ring was the knowledge that he put into it that I didn't even know he had. And he put that wrestling ring
I didn't
together,
know
and
I
I'm
had
like,
either.
You know what I thought when
how
I
did
saw
you
that
even
ring?
know to do that?
I didn't. That was me and my friends are like, okay, so we know the wrestling ring's square. We know these tires underneath it is going to give us our cushions, but we don't want them to show because it'll look like shit. So how do we make it not show? Oh, we'll put the 2x4s outside of the tires, make the tires inside the basically flooring, and just build a flooring.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wanted to wrestle.
I never told you guys this, but like not early on, it was probably in high school. I made a joke I wrote it down too, and I remember writing it down.
Shit.
It was about that wrestling ring.
Okay.
And it was back when Jeff Foxworthy was popular.
Oh,
Nice.
Okay. And I don't know why it came to me. It was back when I was really like, BJ used to tell me that I was so funny that I should be a comedian. I never pursued it just because it's not around.
Should have been.
But I remember writing it down. I was like, when I think of that ring, it's you might be a redneck if your friends come over for the weekend and say, hey, nice ring. How long did it take to build? Oh, my 10-year-old son built that. But you were obviously like 15.
absolutely.
That's exactly
So
what it was.
I was like, oh, shit. I was like, I mean, when I saw it, I was like, dude, so many people are going to die on that damn thing.
Oh, Bobby, on that subject right there. So, like, when all the neighborhood kids wanted to start coming over and wrestling and stuff,
We had to have them make waivers.
we had our neighbors saying, look, you guys, you're going to get sued if someone gets hurt. They're going to take your home, this and that. I'm like, oh, no, I got this. So I went and talked to my friend, Stan Yunke, kind of gave him a rundown, had made up a deal that
Stan
if
Yunke,
they were
one of the biggest lawyers in Hutchinson.
Yes.
Just so you know, like Stan Yunke. Oh, I went to talk to my friend. Oh, he's a lawyer. One of the biggest lawyers in Hutchinson. Got me out of a lot of trouble. Thank you, Stan. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Stan.
Me too.
Shut up.
But
Go ahead, Mom.
I lost my train of thought. That happens
Talking
at
to
my
your
age.
friends
She went
around
to
the
Stan-
neighborhood
she went
about
to
a
Stan-
walk.
Oh, I had to get up. Yeah, I had to.
And-
Go ahead.
He told her how to make up a release form
For
that
parents
released us
to
from
sign.
responsibility.
Yes.
I remember Aunt Patty had one too for jumping on her trampoline,
Yeah.
just to jump on her
Yeah,
trampoline
and
when
because
Dustin lived there.
it's what homeowners had to do to protect themselves because kids came to our house, to our kids' to be around our kids. And we didn't want them to not have the fun, but we also had to know that the parents knew that they were there and what they were doing. So if they did get hurt, we weren't held responsible.
Here's your release form.
Yeah.
Hey, there were some people that didn't come back because they had to
Oh,
sign
yeah.
a release
Yeah.
They
form.
came back
Yep.
to watch.
So,
That might be
Yeah, I
true.
came back and watched. For sure.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, because if we didn't have a release form on you, you didn't get.
I don't remember ever signing one. So I'll be honest. I don't think my parents ever signed
I
one.
knew your mother personally, Pam. We're good. It's okay, Bobby.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't remember signing one of those, but I do remember signing the one that Aunt Patty had
Yeah.
before even
Jump
like
on the
wrestling
trampoline.
really broke
But
out.
see, you were like
So,
a
yeah.
son, so you didn't have to sign one.
I'll take I will take that to the grave with myself because I feel very blessed right now.
Oh, we love you very much.
Yep. You'll
We loved
always-
your
Oh, we
whole
love you too.
family.
You'll always
like-
be a son.
Yep. Absolutely.
Just like this one here.
Well,
Do you remember BJ? Well, you're the one that did it. I mean,
what I do?
I'm just gonna say, I'm just gonna say one name. Brad Paisley.
Oh, bro. So listen, me and Dad's been through some shit. There was some times that so I got into boxing a little bit and we were doing these fucking boxing things. And Dad has this fucking reach, bro. And I'm snot no punk teenager and I'm pretty strong. That's decently tough. Dad wanted to box one day and we started boxing, right? And I ducked down and I hook it. He didn't take his glasses off. And I'm like, before the match, I'm like, Dad, take your glasses off. And he's like, I don't need to take them glasses. My reach is too long. You're never going to touch me.
Oh man.
He threw a fucking hook and I ducked under that hook and I hit him with a fucking cross.
You did it to him before Josh?
yeah.
And his glasses come off and it cut his nose open. He started bleeding.
Oh man.
Yep.
I felt like absolutely shit because I'm like, oh my God. Like this
Was
dude's
this before Josh?
I
Before you
think
knocked him out?
I think B was this before Josh Watt?
before
got
I put
knocked out.
Josh to sleep by hitting him with the right hook.
Oh no, you were about
think it
16
was-
when you and your dad had that little match out in the
Anyway,
front
so
yard.
I felt like crap because we were just playing around. Like I don't think me and Dad really ever, like I went on the truck with him. Like we never had any like,
Big B.
fuck you, you're my stepdad.
You're my
It
real
was-
dad.
Right. I don't think I ever,
And when
think I
we started
ever
that
did.
fight, I wasn't really serious about fighting.
right. Dad was just playing
I was
around.
just playing around. That's why I didn't take
me
my
being
glasses
this
off.
fucking punk teenager, I'm like, he swung, I hook under and I caught him. Boom, glasses go across, bleeding. I feel like crap. It was like a year and a half later, Brad Paisley put out this song that was called Didn't Have to Be.
God.
And I heard that song and I'm like, this is my dad. Like, this is Dave. So I got on the radio and I requested it for him. And I told him, I said, this is for my stepdad because he stepped up when he really didn't have to. So
Did you tell the radio host what you did to him before, though?
never, I would never do that. But that wasn't why I did it. I did it because everything he's always been there for me. Like it's never been, you're a stepkid. You hear all the stories about horrible step parents and stuff, and I didn't have to deal with either one of that. Like my stepmom was fantastic, my stepdad was fantastic.
Blessed.
One of those things, but 100%.
Why don't you send these guests on a regular farewell?
All right, listen. I absolutely love y'all.
We all love you.
We love you guys so
Yep.
much.
I think everybody around me loves you. And
Thanks.
I can't tell you how grateful I am that y'all are my parents. But you now have officially been chopped with bumping chops.
Oh, yay!
Love you.
You
Later.
did it, Sabrina.
You made it, Mom. You made it.
You
I
chopped.
made it.
All the anxiety and
You got
everything.
chopped.
Later.
Bye.
Hey.
To the heartland. To the heartland. Turn the volume up, they can hear from hell. Everyone's ready, so let's ring the bell. Ding, 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 let's start the clock. HVW, yeah,